The yield curve predicts U.S. recessions remarkably well. In March, the yield curve hinted at a U.S. recession. Today, the inversion is broadening as the Fed hikes rates. A U.S. recession may coming. Here's how the yield curve works and why it matters to financial markets. Economists aren't prized for their forecasting skills. The yield curve, on the other hand, has a strong track record in calling recessions. The term structure of interest rates, which is the difference between short and long bond yields, forecasts recessions relatively accurately. The yield curve has got a recession forecast wrong just once in the past 40 years according to Nicholas Burgess of Oxford University. That's impressive. The yield curve is also a leading indicator of recessions since it calls recessions up to 18 months before they occur. So, the yield curve is historically among the best tools for forecasting a recession. When the yield curve inverts, you should worry. Unfortunately, now's the time to worry. Worse, if the Fed stays on course, that inversion will increase in depth and breadth. The yield curve does provide a massive information, changing minute by minute. That can be confusing, so the New York Fed researched how best to interpret it in this paper. They found that the spread between 3-month and 10-year yields was most predictive of recessions, though it's a pretty close call. Ideally, in the researchers' view, the spread should have a negative monthly average to predict the recession rather than just a temporary dip. It also appears that deeper inversion may make the signal more powerful. Not everyone agrees with that view entirely, but most take the view that short rates rising above long rates does not bode well for the U.S. economy, and deeper and longer inversion can make the signal more robust. Recent research from the U.S. Treasury finds that foreign yield curves have forecasting power too for U.S. recessions, so if other yield curves are inverted, that can reinforce the signal from the U.S. yield curve being inverted. Currently, the Canadian yield curve shows some inversion, but yield curves in Japan and Europe are generally not inverted. However, many central banks are expected to raise rates.